So welcome back to the second part of the video, external view. External view. All right, so we go back to the view in the cockpit. There we go. Oh, okay, there we are. That was loud. So we are within 80 nautical miles of our top of descent. So we're going to start preparing for our arrival. Now, let's see, I don't...
Level 110.
Oh.
Read back all hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information, Romeo.
Okay.
Hamilton E, airport information, Romeo.
Very good.
0102 Zulu. Wind 060 at 18. Visibility 10 miles or more. Few clouds at 2,300. Ceiling 3,000 broken. 4800 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. QNH 1011. Landing and departing runway 14. Transition level 110. Read back all hold short instructions.
Okay.
Advise on initial contact you have information, Romeo.
Alright, so we're still slated for a 1-4 arrival. So we're going to get our departure brief sorted out here. We're going to go flaps 40. No, it's a RNAV approach. Arrival procedure. I think we're going to be brought in by vectors, so we'll just say that. Auto brake, we're going to go maximum. The condition of the runway, the weather at our arrival is, yeah, I'm not sure what 9999 means. Anyway, it's just going to be no air stairs. We're going to put the APU on straight away. Final sector, yes. Minimum altitudes were 740. Now this is kind of annoying. I have to do backspace on this one. And backspace is my external view button. So anyway, let's then missed approach altitude for runway 14 is 28. 28, and we come in at 4,000. Okay, so we're 48 nautical miles. We may as well get set up. We will run the approach brief. You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routine will be via ATC vectors for an RNAV approach. Planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 4,000 feet. Decision altitude is 740 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2,800 feet. Taxi routine will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at your remote stand. Then speeds and navigation radios are set and motems have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No question.
Approach brief complete.
Brisbane Centre, Unity 1984, flight level 300. Unity 1984, Brisbane Centre, radar contact.
So once you go through that, he will, your co-pilot will set up the aircraft for the arrival. I have control. I have control.
You have control.
Qantas 984, Brisbane Centre, expect Welky 1, runway 14. Expect Welky 1, runway 14, Qantas 984.
Interesting. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 0 feet. Recall checked. Water brake. Level max. The landing data.
VREF 141. Minimums 740 feet.
VREF 141. Minimums 740 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Just wasn't sure about the VREF on that one. No, 145. We've got 145 as the calculated, so we are going to change that. Why is that 141? 40/145. Oh yeah, he probably bases it on this, but we're going to go with our tablet. Yeah, so he's changed that. Let me just double check. Yep, that's still fine. Bring that in. So we're just over 26 nautical miles from top of descent. So our checklist is complete for the descent. I'm just going to open up all the blinds now. Get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, let's just think. You set the so set the auto brake for max, which is good. That's what we wanted. Our approach heading is 135 for runway 14 arrival, which is what we're expecting.
Welky 1, runway 14, ready for descent. Qantas 984.
Welky.
Qantas 984, descend to flight level 200.
Yeah, we do not have any standard approaches for Hamilton, so that's fine. We're within 20 nautical miles now, 18, so we'll call it ready for descent once we get closer to about 10. No point with the ILS or any of that stuff, so we're just going to keep that as is. Pinned approach, we've got that in the airport, we have that. Nothing coming up on the weather. So that's good. Brisbane Centre, we are ready for descent, velocity 1493. Okay, so that's, should be...
Velocity 1493, Hamilton I, airport landing runway 14.
Hamilton Island, airport landing runway 14, velocity 1493. Now, I am expecting this to go very chaotically because... Oh, here we go.
Descend to flight level 290.
Descend to flight level 290, velocity 1493. So that's good. Let's get that descent going now. The reason why I was saying that I was expecting this to go a little bit chaotically was because when I don't have a star, I found recently, it's probably my own issue more than anything, is that the Beyond ATC would be calling out descents really quite late in the piece, and I was having great difficulty in bringing the plane down to the altitude in the time available, even with speed brake fully up, really trying to slow the plane down. So recently I've been doing a few missed approaches, which is fine. I don't mind. It's quite fun doing missed approaches because it's a bit of extra interest to the flight. But thankfully there he gave us a descent altitude straight away. So we've commenced our descent very slowly to begin with, because we're not quite on profile, approaching profile, and we are now on profile. So the nose will dip down a bit further, and we should start to get the, there we go, you can see up here, oops, I don't know if that's too close now, but the yeah, the cabin climb rate has gone down, so the pressure is going to start going back up in the cabin, and people's ears are going to start feeling a bit weird as the pressure starts to re-equilibrate or starts to increase. Welkie, oh, there's Welkie. So I'm guessing Welkie, is that to arrive, oh, is that Mackay or a Rockhampton approach? Yeah, it must be. So we don't need the speed brake at the moment. We're on profile and we're not going too fast. It was runway 14. Just double check that, runway 14. So all of our calculations for arrival remained valid. The flight plan was for runway 14. The prevailing winds still mean a runway 14 approach and landing, and that was what all my calculations were based on, including the minimums, including the VREF, and the condition of the aeroplane when it lands with maximum auto brake and so on. Our course is set 135 for a 14 runway landing, so that's good. Transition level.
Velocity 1493, contact Brisbane Centre 135.5. Have a good day.
Contact Brisbane Centre 135.5. Velocity 1493. Bye bye. I think we've got auto tune on now as well. Yep, we should have.
Negative, Brisbane Centre on 135.5.
Now, when they don't quite get me, I just do the automatic
Centre on
response.
135.5, velocity 1493.
We're coming up to our new Brisbane Centre. This is velocity 1493. Flight level 294 for 290.
Velocity 1493, Brisbane Centre, radar contact.
Now, this is where I'm going to get a little bit concerned, because we are now going above profile. We need a new descent altitude.
Brisbane Centre, Qantas 984, descending via Welkie 1, flight level 274.
And I'm not going to be getting one.
Qantas 984A, Brisbane Centre, identified.
So because we've shot over profile, the aircraft is gonna start slowing itself down because it thinks that it's like, hang on, you should be continuing your descent. So we'll slow right down in preparation for the next descent altitude. So we're just going to wait until we get it. Wait until we get the command from ATC as to where we need to get to. So it's going to slow down to pretty much as slow as it possibly can go without stalling. I think. We're down to just over, it's set an altitude of 214. We're now 2,500 feet above profile. We need a new descent altitude, and we are yet to get it. So let's see. So based on this and past experiences, we are not going to get down. See, we're going to get the buffet alert soon, because there we go, buffet alert and stick shake, because the plane slowed right down to slower than it should be, slower than the setting of 214. So this isn't good. This is not a good situation we're in at the moment. But air traffic control is yet to give us a new altitude.
Qantas 984, descend to flight level 100. Descend to flight level 100. Qantas 984.
We're now 4,000 feet above profile. We don't have a star, so I don't have a an altitude to aim for here, other than say 4,000, which is the runway, the final approach fix. So this is the point where I think, well, beyond ATC, what are you doing, and why are you not giving me a new altitude? Are they going to be vectoring me around on a very wide, sort of strange course? Because at the moment, we are desperately running out of altitude, if not already, I would say. I'm going to give it another minute or two, and then I'm just going to put in a new altitude of 4,000 and gun it for that, because it's a bit frustrating, because I would have thought that they would bring me down to another altitude. So I don't know what's wrong with Beyond ATC, or indeed if there's something I'm doing wrong here, because we should be descending. We really should. As you can see from the range rings, we are not far away from Hamilton Island. When that hits 132, I'm just going to put in, yep, I'm putting in 4,000. I don't care. I'm ignoring air traffic control, because I have got to get down. I am going to start, I'm ignoring it, and I am nearly 8,000 feet higher than I should be, according to our flight path calculations.
Qantas 984, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012. Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, Qantas 984.
Transition level 110. Read back all hold short
Qantas 984,
Advise on initial contact you have information 0.
Contact Coral.
Hamilton Airport information Sierra.
Decimal 65.
0117 Zulu. Wind 060 at 17. Visibility 10 miles or more. Few clouds at 2,300. Scattered at 3,000. Ceiling 3,300 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. QNH 1011. Landing and departing runway 14A. Transition level 110. Read back all hold short instructions.
Here we go. We are on a very steep descent now. Nearly 6,000. Sorry, everyone in the back.
Airport information Sierra 0117 Zulu. Wind 060 at 17. Visibility 10 miles or more.
Camera
Few
full.
clouds at 2,300.
Reset view.
Scattered at 3,000.
Reset view.
Ceiling 3,300 broken.
What was it? Information Sierra? Okay. See, this has got us belting down at a very rapid pace. We are going to have to start to level out a little bit now though, but at least this way we've started our descent. So I'm just ignoring the air traffic control at the moment. Well, I'm not necessarily ignoring them because they're giving me no direction. And I've got to get down. So here we are. So it seems at the moment, I'm not sure what's going on. Again, it never used to have this issue where Beyond ATC just went completely silent. Unless I've got a star put in, then it gives me altitudes, but I have no idea what it's doing. So now we're back to, yeah, only about 3,500 feet higher than we should be instead of 8,000.
Unity 1984 Brisbane Centre identified.
It's like I think he's forgotten about me. I am on the channel. He did give me an initial descent altitude, but here we are. Back to just over 3,000 feet higher than we should be. So we are making up ground, 3,200. So if I have a look at the, this is really annoying. If I have a look here, I should get to about 4,000 before we get to the turn on final. Should be okay. Should be okay. He'll probably give us an altitude soon, which might be higher than where we are at the moment. So transition level was 110, I think. Local QNH is still 1011. Particularly as we don't have an ILS approach, I do want to get, I haven't done a non-ILS approach for a while now. So I am quite keen to get down to altitude sooner rather than later, so that we can get the aircraft into configuration ahead of time. So if we, look, we still have got no response from, it's like we don't exist for him. We haven't got any, he still hasn't given us an altitude. Excuse me. So, yeah. Still hasn't given me an altitude. Oh, here we go. QNH 1011, expect the RNAV Zulu runway 14, velocity 1493. So he knows we're here. He's just been not giving us any descent altitudes. Now we're only 1,500 feet above the profile, according to this. Unless he was planning to send us this really long way around, which would mean that we could take longer to descend. But, my goodness. I'm keeping the speed brakes up, up full, to try and match.
527 Delta, turn left, heading 160. Expect further clearance in about 2-4 miles.
No. Maybe he's just thinking we...
Turn left, heading 160, Q-link 527 Delta.
Fine to do our own approach. Let's bring you around. Okay. Take off the headphones. Let's just go full noise, shall we? We are now almost on profile again. Thank you. Can almost take the speed brake off. Actually, we'll have it on a little bit. Okay, coming up to transition. Transition set altimeter 1011.
1011 set. Passing 10,500. Now.
We still may not. Hello. Looks like we've got Hamilton Island just up ahead. We'll wait until he switches on the lights.
10,000. Cabin group, prepare for landing.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Set and checked.
1011 set. Approach checklist complete.
Well, he never gave us another descent altitude, so there we are. We were on our own on that one.
Checked.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Camera 4.
Flaps 1 set.
Reset view. Indeed they are. Okay, so flaps 5.
Speed check.
Velocity 1416. Contact Brisbane Centre 133.2.
Switching over to auto respond.
Contact Brisbane Centre 133.2,
Flaps 5 set.
velocity 1416.
Oh, how am I going to go with this landing? Weather's kind of crap. It's a short runway. First time I've done an approach like this for a while. This will be fun. Yeah. That's 10. Don't I have a 4? Oh no. /4. That's what I wanted. switch you across to there. Might not need the speed brake too much more, so we'll just put that into armed. Ooh, we're getting blown around a bit here. External view. External view. Oof, yeah, we are. Yeah, welcome to sunny North Queensland, everyone. Okay, let's bring the speed brake up again. I want to get us to 4,000 definitely before we hit this turn if we can.
Unity 1984, contact Brisbane Centre 133.2.
Water?
Contact
Okay.
Brisbane Centre 133.2, Unity 1984. Have a good day.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so speed brake back up again. We got 3.7 tons of fuel. We have enough to do a go around if we need to. We want to be at 4,000 pretty much as we complete the turn. Weird, he did not give us any new altitudes at all, at any point.
Heading direct, not at Ben Rasumo, navigation Q-line
How interesting.
527 Delta, thanks.
Okay, we are nearly at 4,000, which is fantastic. So that's a start. I am gonna prepare my heading on 135 now. Just gonna punch that in now because. Yeah. This is gonna be really interesting. I want to bring up come on, that's it. So we hit HM2 and I, we want that at 4,000 and then we go on a 2.9 degrees slope down to runway 14, so we want to start the descent as soon as we hit that. Okay, speed brakes back and armed. Camera 4. Once we complete the turn, reset view.
Velocity 1493, cleared direct HM2NE. Cross HM2NI at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 14.
Cleared direct Ham 29, cross Ham 2NE at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 14, velocity 1493.
So we're still fine. We're still getting air traffic control.
527 Delta, contact Brisbane Centre 133.2. Bye bye.
Holy moly, look at this weather. It's garbage.
Contact Brisbane Centre 133.2, K-Link 527 Delta.
Oops, yeah, we want to bring the speed brake up. We're going a bit fast here.
The final approach fix, height checked, but the missed approach altitude is not set.
Yeah, I know. Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down.
Why
Speed
are
check,
we
speed brake up.
going so fast all of a sudden? We are going to start getting some alarms now
Flaps 15 set.
because we are going way too fast for this. Way too fast for the configuration. And we can't see anything.
Velocity 1493, contact Hamilton Tower 118.7.
Contact tower
Oh my
118.7,
word.
velocity 1493. Hamilton Tower, velocity 1493, RNAV Zulu, runway 14.
All right.
Velocity 1493.
Flaps 30.
Hamilton Tower, wind 050
Speed check.
at 15. Runway 14 cleared to land.
Runway 14 cleared to land, velocity 1493.
All right, we're clear to
Flaps
land.
30 set.
Flaps 40.
Speed check.
Okay, we got runway in sight.
Flaps 40 set.
25.
Landing checklist.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches. Autopilot off.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down. Down.
Flaps.
Set and checked.
Landing checklist complete.
Cleared. All right, we are a little high, I think, but we can get this down. Runway is in sight. I cannot see the pappies yet. Oh, just maybe. What was the missed approach again? It was 2,800, I think. Set. Ooh, we are well off course here. Let's just line that up a bit. We-
1,000 feet. Stable.
Okay. We are still too high, so we just want to get this down a little bit more here.
Approaching minimums.
There we are.
Minimums.
Continue.
$500.
500 feet.
Landing.
400. 300. 200.
We are going to be a little bit off the center line here, but we have got a pretty strong crosswind. So
100.
I'm trying my best here to get vaguely on the tarmac.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Water brake disarmed.
Oh, we are off the runway. We are off the runway. We are off the runway. Maximum.
Reverse stall.
Stop.
60
Oh my word.
1493. Exit next available taxi.
Holy moly, we did
Exit
not
next
crash.
available taxiway, velocity 1493.
Okay. Welcome to Brown Trouser Airlines. Okay, to clean up.
Roger.
And there is a lot of cleaning up to be done here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of
Ooh.
remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles and exits clear until seatbelt signs are turned off. Take care when opening your seatbelt, as items may have slipped during our flight.
Gee
Mobile
whiz.
phones may now be used on board, and smoking is not permitted inside the terminal. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been our pleasure looking after you.
I did not think we were going to make it. Look at that crosswind. Yeah. I didn't. The approach wasn't too bad for the most part, but then, well, that landing, holy moly. Okay. Flight director off. Flight director off. With a radar off. So.
Thank you on the buses.
Okay, thank you. Don't know if we can fit on taxiway Charlie or we'll go Bravo. That would have been a fun one to be a passenger. Whew. We'll go down Bravo just because it's a bit bigger. I think Charlie's a bit small for a 7.3. G'day Hamilton Tower. Request taxi to assigned gate. Velocity 1493. So many options here, are there?
Velocity 1493. Ramp 6 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp 6 taxi via Bravo. Velocity 1493.
3
So
minutes.
That's like immediately behind us here. There we go. GSX always crashes out at this point for some reason at the moment. Lights and doors. Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check.
I think number 6 is like right here. Let's just park roughly where this is. Oh yeah, this is it here, but I haven't been able to do a full proper turn, so they're just gonna have to live with this here. There we go. Parking brake on. Well, come to Hamilton Island, everybody. Okay, so let me see if I can get the... let's see. GSX is sort of crashing out at the moment for me. So yeah, it's going to do it again. But I'll restart that. See if we can get the deboarding procedures up. But I suspect not at this point. GSX? Nope. Hello? No. Restart. I'll just do a restart. Let's see. Ah, now it's restarting. Looks like I should be able to get. It'll probably tell me this. Oh yeah, select from map. Parking 0, parking number 6. Yep, and then it crashes out again. Anyway, there we are. That's the flight. Thank you for watching it this far, if you have indeed. Yeah, I'll see you for the next video. Cheerio.